let's now talk about multifamily development. So a lot of these buildings were all built in the 60s and 70s because that's when there were programs offered by the government to build these. And up until recently, our only option to own multifamily was to buy these older buildings, do the maintenance and deal with that. Great investment. But now in this couple of years, like I would say like this year and last year, maybe a little bit, it started like almost 2, 3 years ago, the government has realized that there's not enough supply of these, apartment buildings, and there's so much demand for it. So they've been creating a lot of, incentives. We've all heard about this housing crisis, and it's become a political issue as well. So now there's an opportunity to actually own brand new assets. It's almost like think about if they were not making any new cars, your only option was to buy the old cars and make the best of it. But now you have an option to buy brand new, or actually in this case, build your own, which is even better. So now there are a lot of incentives. It's also like a lot of these buildings were built back in the 60s and 70s. They're not up to today's standards. A lot of tenants, they like more modern design, smarter designs, all the, bells and whistles that come with new buildings. So developing multifamily allows you to optimize your design for best performance. And also, if you're going to hold it for 20, 30 years, these are still going to be brand new buildings almost in 25 years. They're still considered new. And so all of that leads to better tenant profile. There are a lot of people out there that they want just something brand new. We all know that there's a change in the demographic. There is flight to quality. So multifamily development allows you to attract better tenant profile. They also have lower operating costs. We looked at the pro forma just now. You have your income and you have your expenses. New buildings will tend to have lower expenses, and we can also design it when you develop these multifamilies. We can design it in a way using technology and innovative approaches to lower operating expenses, to create more profitability and faster growth. We can also come up with additional income sources that would be difficult to do in an existing building because you're dealing with something that's already existing. There's brick and mortar that is costly to make changes to. But in a new building, we can add storage lockers. We can add EV charger if you're depending on where we are. We can add Wi-Fi to create additional income. We can add solar. So there's a lot of other things we can do to create more income. And as we mentioned, more income means higher value for your property. The other thing is even more predictable cost and stable income. With multifamily, with existing multifamily, we can predict the cost. But with brand new buildings, because of the warranties and everything being new, it goes even further and goes beyond, and it's very, very predictable. This duplex that I built, it's a smaller scale, but I built it in 2017. I'm just selling it. It's about 8 years. I've barely spent $800 in maintenance, and that was mostly appliances that needed to be repaired because of abuse by tenants or whatever. So they can have very, very low maintenance costs because everything is new. And so we talked about how getting financing for multifamily is a lot easier than single family or maybe duplex triplexes. When it comes to brand new buildings, it's even easier. You get better financing, 50-year amortization, 95% loan to value with less restrictions compared to an existing building. And it's a lot easier to achieve that in a new build than in an existing building. And then last but not least, and probably the most important, is there's higher appreciation potential. It's brand new, right? It's like you buy a brand new car versus something that is a couple of years old. It holds its value better. In this scenario, it appreciates even better because, like I said, in 10 years, 15 years, it's still considered a new building. So there's a lot of things that, it's an added layer of benefit to multifamily to actually develop it. And it's only available now because of these programs. And we don't know how long these programs are going to last. And that's a key factor to consider.